What if your own brothers betrayed you, threw you into a dark well, sold you as a slave, and years later you became one of the most powerful men in the world? This is not fiction. This is the emotional and inspiring story of Prophet Yusuf, a story of betrayal, patience, beauty, temptation, prison, dreams, and destiny. The untold story of Prophet Yusuf. Imagine being hated just because your father loved you. Imagine your own brothers planning to get rid of you forever. And imagine going from the bottom of a dark well to the palace of a king. But the most shocking part? Every painful moment was actually leading to Allah's bigger plan. Long ago, Prophet Yusuf was a young boy blessed with incredible beauty, kindness, and purity. He was deeply loved by his father, Prophet Yaqub. One night, Yusuf saw a strange dream. He saw 11 stars, the sun, and the moon, all bowing down to him. Excited, he ran to his father and shared the dream. But Yaqub immediately understood something important. This was not an ordinary dream. It was a sign from Allah that Yusuf was chosen for greatness. Yaqub warned him, "Do not tell your brothers about this dream, because jealousy can turn hearts dark." And sadly, that's exactly what happened. Yusuf's brothers were jealous. They believed their father loved Yusuf more than them. Slowly, jealousy turned into hatred. One day, they made a terrible plan. They asked their father to let Yusuf come with them into the desert. At first, Yaqub refused. He feared something bad would happen, but eventually, he allowed Yusuf to go. Out in the desert, the brothers attacked him. Imagine the fear of a young child, surrounded by his own brothers, the people he trusted most. Then they threw him into a deep, dark well, alone, abandoned, forgotten. Or so they thought, because Allah was with him. The brothers returned home crying with fake tears, carrying Yusuf's shirt stained with false blood. They lied to their father, saying a wolf had eaten him. But Yaqub knew something was wrong. His heart broke, yet he remained patient. Hours later, travelers passed by the well. When they lowered a bucket into the darkness, they found Yusuf holding onto the rope. Instead of helping him freely, they sold him as a slave in Egypt. Think about that. One day he was a beloved child. The next day he was sold like property. But Allah's plan was already unfolding. In Egypt, Yusuf was bought by a powerful minister who treated him kindly and raised him in his home. As Yusuf grew older, his beauty became famous across the land, but beauty can become a test. The minister's wife became obsessed with Yusuf. One day, when they were alone, she tried to seduce him, but Yusuf feared Allah more than temptation. He refused and ran toward the door. As he escaped, she grabbed his shirt from behind, tearing it. At that exact moment, her husband entered. Realizing she might be exposed, she immediately blamed Yusuf. An innocent man became accused. Even though evidence showed Yusuf was truthful, rumors spread throughout the city. Later, rather than falling into sin, Yusuf made a powerful choice. He said, "Prison is better for me than what they invite me to." And so, he was sent to prison. Imagine that. Betrayed by brothers, sold as a slave, falsely accused, thrown into prison. Most people would lose hope. But Yusuf never stopped trusting Allah. Inside prison, Yusuf became known for his wisdom and character. 2 prisoners came to him after seeing strange dreams. Yusuf explained their dreams with accuracy, and exactly as he predicted, the dreams came true. Years passed. Then one day, the king of Egypt had a terrifying dream no one could understand. Suddenly, one of the former prisoners remembered Yusuf. So Yusuf was brought from prison to explain the dream. The king had seen 7 healthy cows being eaten by 7 weak cows and 7 green crops, followed by 7 dry ones. Yusuf explained, Egypt would experience 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of terrible famine. He advised the king to prepare and store food. The king was amazed, not only by Yusuf's intelligence, but by his honesty and calm wisdom. Soon after, Yusuf was freed from prison and placed in charge of Egypt's economy. The prisoner had become a leader, the slave had become powerful, and the boy in the well was now one of the most respected men in the land. Years later, famine struck nearby lands too. Yusuf's brothers traveled to Egypt asking for food, but they didn't recognize him. Imagine that moment. The same brothers who threw him into a well were now standing helpless in front of him. Yusuf could have taken revenge. He had power, authority, control, but true believers forgive. Eventually, Yusuf revealed his identity. His brothers were shocked and terrified, but Yusuf said words that still touch hearts today. "There is no blame upon you today. May Allah forgive you." What a moment. After everything they did, he forgave them. Finally, Yusuf reunited with his father Yaqub after many painful years, and the dream from childhood came true. The family bowed in respect before Yusuf, fulfilling the vision Allah had shown him long ago. The story of Prophet Yusuf teaches us something powerful. Sometimes your darkest moments are actually the beginning of Allah's greatest plan for you. The well, the slavery, the prison. None of it was the end. It was preparation. So if life feels unfair right now, remember Yusuf, because Allah can turn pain into purpose, betrayal into victory, and brokenness into something beautiful. If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more powerful Islamic stories and reminders. And remember, trust Allah, even when you don't understand the plan.